I'm going to redefine for you what a boundary is, how you can implement them, and what they actually do, and implement them more with ease. So if you're building a business, you have a whole bunch of structures, right? And boundaries, personal boundaries are no different, or boundaries in your business as well. But what it really is it's a way for you to create an environment that's conducive for you to be who it is that you want to be. If you just allow everyone to do whatever they want, it can make it really difficult for you to hold your state. If you create an environment that's easier for you to be who you want to be, it's so much easier to manifest, it's so much easier to stay in your power. And that is your responsibility. We're not just talking about the environment that's around you, but cultivating and putting up those boundaries so that people that are interacting with you, you still keep that internal environment. So, how do we do that? When you're implementing a boundary, one, first you can vocalize it, and then two is it doesn't require anything from the other person. This is a big thing that I think people get wrong. They're like, this is my boundary. I need you to do this. That is not a boundary. We cannot rely on someone else to have to take any action. It's us removing from the situation. It's, what's an example is, let's just say in your coaching business, if someone breaches the coaching contract or acts in a way that it's just not nice, not, if it just goes really sour, it would be you removing yourself from that coaching. You wouldn't need them to do anything. You could vocalize, hey, you know what, that behavior that you're doing is breaking a boundary, is not conducive to the relationship that we're cultivating here. And if it continues, I'm going to do this. It's if it continues, I'm going to do. So most of the time, it's not that extreme, right? It can just be as simple as like a really, really easy one would just be where you're spending your time, right? If someone invites you to something and you decline it because it's not a priority, that's the same thing that we're talking about, right? It doesn't matter if that boundary is someone else treating you in a way that makes that environment hard for you to be who it is that you want to be, or if it's you feeling an obligation to go and do something that you don't want to do when you'd rather be working on something else or have a different focus. These are all boundaries, and they can be internal boundaries as well. So when we structure it that way of communicating our need, vocalizing what's important to us, and then if that's not met, we take an action, whether that's removing ourselves from that situation, whether that's going to a different room, like whether that's stopping with a client, like whatever that is, it needs to be fully in our control. It's important to really recognize that structure, because if we don't have these internal structures in our control, then we're relying on someone else for us to be the way that we want to be, and that makes it impossible to manifest things. So I'm gonna keep it at that just for today, and yeah, thank you so much. I'm truly enjoying the YouTube journey so far. It's been super fun.